Western Conference. You're watching the 2025. It's Michael Porter Jr. who strained his left non-shooter is our three-man crew. In the whites. Game 2 on Monday night back in Denver. 105-102. Clippers won it behind Kawhi Leonard's masterful 39-point output. 15 of 19 from the field. Here's Zubac, guarded by Porter. Zubac, the lefty hook. That's his new shot he's worked in this year. Missed it. Gordon quickly up ahead. Gordon gets the bucket. First foul. Gordon's been battling a calf injury all year long.
On this Nuggets zone defense, they started the game out in zone. Most teams start out in man. They started in zone. They got the turnover on Zubac. They come right back to it. Let's see how the Clippers handle it.
Back into Zubac with Jokic on him. Backdoor feed. Kawhi can't finish the dunk. Kawhi gets it back. Kawhi, the jumper, doesn't go, but the clock. 7.
I thought it was interesting. You asked Coach Lue a question before the game. He said, is this the best that Kawhi has looked in the Clipper uniform? He actually said no.
He's seen better. Powell knocks down the 3 for the first. Ty Lue's first year here in the first round series against Dallas.
He was special that series, too. If you don't know, check the numbers.
This series has a long way to go. Here's Jokic with the Euro, and that goes down for his first points. Nickel in game 2, where he had a triple-double with 26, 12, and 10. Back to Zubac.
So this is going to be a deciding factor in the game when you see a turnover. How will the Nuggets handle that Zubac, James Harden pick and roll? Our first look at it, advantage Nuggets.
The team that has lost the first 2 games has committed 20 turnovers. Game 1, it was the Clippers. Game 2, it was the Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Mid-range jumper off the window for Aaron Gordon, who's got a quick 4.
Banks open late in LA.
Pardon me, quick 5. Early lead here for the Nuggets. Penetration into Dunn in the corner. Good defense by Porter. 10 on the shot clock. Harden, sweet move, Harden, lefty floater. Series throughout.
I think Lue has done an excellent job this year getting these guys to buy in defensively. The Clippers' defense has been elite. Have to also talk about Jeff Van Gundy over there on that bench and the impact that he's had on this Clippers defense as well.
We have the Clippers, the 3rd best defense in the NBA this season. Jokic guarded by Zubac. Reverse, no good. Jokic gets it back. Zubac wanted an offensive foul. He didn't get it. Zubac still trying to brush off some contact to the face.
And I know Zubac guards Jokic pretty well, but if you're going to leave him down there one-on-one, Joker's going to eventually have his way.
Harden over to Dunn. His second look at a 3. This time,
Denver's obviously going to look to help off of him, force him to beat them from behind the 3-point arc. So anytime you can get that shot to fall early, it's great for your confidence.
Denver up by 1. Jokic knocked it into the leg of Zubac. Jokic got it back. Down low to Porter, and Porter, he's tough. 11-8. Clippers want to pick up the pace, unable to do so. Even in the win, game 2, Ty Lue not satisfied with how they played tempo-wise.
Oh, man.
Kawhi wide open.
That's not the guy you can leave, Porter Jr. But both guys ran away from Kawhi Leonard. That's absolutely the wrong guy to run away from.
Here's Harden driving. Harden, 2-point look, no good. Zubac pulls it down. One of the best rebounders in the league. Kawhi open again.
Once again, this time the Nuggets very fortunate for some reason. They're forgetting that the call is out there. Can't leave that guy that open getting quality looks.
Aaron Gordon, 2nd consecutive possession. The Nuggets get a triple. Gordon off to a great start here. He's got 8 points. Leonard in the corner to Powell, who they'd like to get going. Powell baseline to Dunn. Dunn rattles it home.
Dunn knocks the coaches on the Clippers coaching staff. They rave about his defense, but what he's doing for them offensively tonight cannot be overlooked.
Gordon, another look. He's got a quick 11 here.
Inside and out.
Remember, Gordon's had 2 different stints missing games as they try to heal that calf injury. David Adelman telling us that if this was a regular season game, Gordon would not be playing tonight. 4 on the shot clock for Kawhi. Over to Powell. Corner, 3-ball. Harden. No good. Great defense there by the Nuggets. One of the reasons why you presume Michael Malone no longer is the head coach is that porous defense by Denver.
And James Harden added, listen, this series has shown two things. One, everyone needs to appreciate Kawhi Leonard. And two, the Nuggets do not beat themselves. If you make one mistake, you pay for it, and there is no time for mistakes tonight, guys.
Well, Taylor, Aaron Gordon almost had his 10th point of the night. There's Kawhi getting going here. He's
ahead of him. Jokic already has one foul. Knew he wouldn't want to pick up the second one and attack the big fella.
David Adler was talking to us about what Taylor was discussing, that this doesn't feel like a normal 4-5 matchup. Both of these teams had interesting years to get to this point. There's Murray with the shot clock winding down. He's no good on a three.
I think if you look at the whole Western Conference as a whole, outside of the 1-8 matchup, all of the West is so tough that none of the matchups, the series matchups, seem the way they should, as Dunn missed his first three-pointer. You look at the Lakers versus Minnesota. Minnesota's not the average 6 seed. You know, this isn't the average 4-5 matchup. You know, so the Western Conference is loaded, and we're seeing it. We're getting treated with some great basketball.
There's a block by Zubac.
Wow.
But you can see James Capers.
And going back to that last offensive possession, that was a rather careless turnover by Jamal Murray. And Coach Adelman talked about they can't have those type of turnovers. Every possession matters. You have to value the ball. You can't just give it away.
So despite the foul being wiped away from Zubac, Simmons is in and he's guarding Jokic. Great feed it going to Christian Brown.
What an absolute dime by the Joker. Catching Brown on the baseline, just cutting for the game.
Ben Simmons gives a whole bunch of versatility. Can run the point on offense, defend the center on defense. Powell, three, book it. Norm Powell.
Coach Lue talked about hopefully Powell knocked down a couple shots at the end of game 2. He was hoping that would continue in game 3 because he was a little bit shaky early on in this series.
Westbrook has been left open much of this series here, guarded by Kawhi, into Jokic, who has 5 of 6. Give him 6 dimes.
You never want to agree with me.
That foul was charged to Ben Simmons, who rips down the one-handed rebound. Clippers right up ahead. They get it down to Simmons, guarded by Jokic. 24-19, 4:13 to go first quarter. Nuggets with the lead on the road, game 3. Series tied at 1. 8 on the shot clock. Murray hounding Harden. Back to Harden, who loses it out for the Clippers.
And we talked about it. Both of these teams have been fairly equal in this playoff series, but the difference making who's won and lost has been the turnovers. As you see Russell Westbrook with a turnover of his own.
What are the Clippers trying to do here?
Well, it has to be a lot of James Harden in the pick and roll, and especially if you can get Jokic in it. You want to get Harden in that type of situation where he's able to attack Jokic's feet.
Here's Derrick Jones Jr. Jr., no. And it comes out to Russell Westbrook, the former Clipper. Now Jokic. P.J. Washington, Peyton Washington getting some run here early on. Over to Christian Brown.
And there you see right there.
Oh, what a feed! A rocket inside to Murray.
Absolutely exceptional.
7th assist. Harden right back down the other way. The stroke is pure. That is the 6th made 3 in the first quarter for the Clippers. Westbrook not slowing down. Quarter for Watson. Jokic guarded by Simmons, nearly loses it, and then bounces it.
Third layup that Denver has gotten on the baseline.
Harden looking for another triple. He's got it.
We got to press up, be more aggressive, trust our back line to help out. Obviously, they got it going a little bit there at the end, but it's going to happen. We got to calm down, maintain our composure. We'll be okay.
Before the game, you harped on turnovers. How can you all be cleaner with the ball?
Well, we got to calm down, like I said. I mean, Nicole, I believe, has 8 assists. So if we can get him the ball, take advantage of the double teams and triple teams, we'll be in a good spot.
Thank you. Back to you.
Let's not get crazy, Coach Adelman. Jokic only has 7 assists in the first quarter. Leonard off on a 3. Zubac there for the putback.
Shot was in the air and was able to get the tip.
18-2 run. Watson soars in, knocks it to Gordon. Gordon keeps it in bounds. Gordon over Leonard. No, MPJ can't get the putback. And all of a sudden, the Nuggets offense has gone cold.
And Zubac has Jamal Murray on him inside. They got to find him.
There they do. He answers.
Listen, to me, they love him here in L.A. Just right there, quick catch, finish with the left hand. He's good with both hands inside on the jump hook. Great touch. Big time roller, excellent screen setter also.
Derrick Jones Jr. appears to be hurt. Nuggets playing on a power play here. Gordon finished the dunk. Comes out to Bogdanovich. They give it to Jones, who's clearly hobbled.
And right now, the Clippers have all the momentum.
A 20-2 Clipper run. Bogdanovich, who's played sparingly over the first 2 games, to Jones. The ball has healing power.
Got it.
Shots since they've gotten just 4 for 17. They trail 42-28 in this pivotal game 3 of the first round in this 4-5 matchup. Murray shots, though, and they held the Clipper Aaron Gordon. But due to that calf injury, him on the court, and they don't want to exert him to a certain extent, he's not playing those backup 5 minutes anymore.
Well, I think this move for DeAndre Jordan had more to do with Peyton Watson. We saw him with the 2 silly fouls, and then he's not being guarded by the Clippers on the defensive end. So
Bogdanovich nearly throws it away. The claw comes up with it. Back to Bogdanovich. Fakes on a 3. Whips it in the corner. Batum, his second triple.
wow. And the Clippers continue to stay piping hot from behind the 3-point line.
Foul away from the ball. Inbounded. DeAndre Jordan on the championship team a couple of years ago as a backup center for the Nuggets. I love his veteran presence. Here's Murray with 4 on the clock. Air ball up to Jordan. Jordan hounded by 3 defenders, and he got fouled. Denver Nuggets. Let's take a look. 8:30 Eastern. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. DeAndre Jordan misses a 42% from the charity stripe. Leonard going out Brown. Leonard behind his back. Leonard corner. Misfires, turnover number 3 for the Clippers.
Let's see if the Nuggets can get anything going in these non-Jokic minutes. It's been a struggle for this team, even when they won a championship. The non-Jokic minutes, as we see Murray knocking down the jumper. But
1 of 7 from the field. Murray hitting the first field goal of the quarter. Bogdanovich, back iron, comes right out to Leonard. Leonard working on Gordon, a terrific defender. Corner, Bogdanovich swing it. Batum fakes. Batum goes down.
And Nick Batum is 3 for 3 from behind the arc. They're trying to run him off, but every single time he's pump faking, sidestepping, and knocking down the J.
Murray back-to-back deuces. They've only made 4 2-point shots, and the Clippers 4 from the line. So you know what the strategy was tonight. There's a 2 from the claw.
Clippers getting anything they want.
The Nuggets offense was sensational this year, but most of that had to do with Jokic. How about Mike on the court? This is virtually the best team in basketball. During the regular season when Jokic was off the court, virtually the worst team in basketball. You're seeing that now. Derrick Jones Jr. off on the 3. They're now 12 for 19, bringing the Clippers down to 63% from 3. Brown, his hand at a triple. No. And Kawhi grabs the rebound. Kawhi quickly up the court. Over to Bogdanovich, down to Zubac, who's guarded by Jordan. Zubac.
In LA, I'm going to run a pick and roll with maybe Kawhi and Zubac. See how Jokic plays it. They're going for the ISO.
Jokic has 6 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. In about 13 minutes of action, Kawhi forces up a 3. Derrick Jones Jr. soars in. Goes up with his left hand, no good.
That was an impressive rebound, though.
And here comes Michael Porter Jr. quickly up the court.
Everything but the finish. After you get the impressive rebound, you gotta finish it, though.
Westbrook left open. He buries it. Russell Westbrook forces time. A lot of others. Big names, including Brendan Haywood and Eddie. Did you see the entourage around Taylor Rooks today?
No, I didn't see it.
Unbelievable. Zubac lefty. That is something they have worked so hard on this year with Zubac. That lefty hook, he has been so efficient.
He's not a flashy player, but he's a highly effective and efficient basketball player. He catches inside, he catches everything thrown to him, finishes with both hands, and rebounds his behind dog.
Westbrook whips it into Brown. 5 on the timer. Jokic 3. Prior to that miss, the Nuggets had made 4 out of their last 5 shots from the field. Clippers have led by as many as 16, but keep in mind, this Nugget team has come from behind, down 15 in the playoffs more than anybody else over the last several years. Zubac to Leonard. Leonard, pull-up jumper. No, it's short. Aaron Gordon gets it.
Pulled the string on that one. Kawhi, we've seen him knock that shot down time and time again. This shot is short.
Gordon walks into a three. No. Brown the rebound. Amongst the trees decides to back it out. Gordon to Jokic. Jokic, 3 of 5 from the field. 6 on the timer. Guarded by Leonard. 3 on the timer. Porter to his left. Porter forced it up. No good. Gordon, another opportunity. Westbrook from 3. No. Remember last game rebounding a plus 18 in favor of the Nuggets.
Oh, wow, what a move by James Harden. Excuse me. Going right by Christian Brown.
Harden's got 15. Clippers 54 to 40. Gordon quickly the other way. No. Batum, great defense, grabs it up ahead. Here's Harden looking for his own shot. Harden, no good. Harden wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Nuggets have numbers. Jokic puts it up for Porter. Doesn't want to use that left hand. Remember, he sprained that in game 2.
And Jokic thought Porter was cutting for the lob. You can see Porter obviously did not want that action with that injured left shoulder.
It's like when you try and throw a lob to me.
He looks something like it.
Harden, no, gets the whistle.
Said, I'll be honest, if this was a regular season game, found a new brace, different from the previous games, and said that it
drills and no contact. That was a grade 1. He has a grade 2, and he's out here in the playoffs, and the level of pain on that injury is high. Every time he gets hit, it hurts. When he raises his arm above his head, he feels pain. So this guy is truly giving it all for Nuggets Nation.
Second time tonight, the Nuggets down 16. Westbrook airballs a 3. Westbrook tonight 1 for 5 from 3-point territory.
They're going to let Russ take as many shots as he wants.
Kawhi, turnaround, largest. Light pressure here by the Clippers.
And I think you got to take Russ out of the game simply because of the way the Clippers are guarding him. They're not guarding him at all. They're letting him shoot anytime he wants, as we see Murray miss another jumper. And when you have multiple guys that aren't shooters, it shrinks the court, and guys like Murray and Jokic have a harder time scoring.
Leonard off. Porter Jr. has it. Nuggets have missed their last 7 shots. Remember how hot Aaron Gordon was early. Made his first 4 shots from the field. Haven't heard from him since.